Hey, Tony Gaskins here. Now, I wanted to touch on this here, gender roles in love. And the question, as you see, is do men still want to lead in relationships? Because we see a huge shift in our world and things are, it's shaking up. And I believe it's because of the inconsistency of relationships and the divorce rate. It's leading a lot of women to focus on their careers and their money first. And a lot of women are putting those things even before love. And so many women refuse to move cities, give up a job, or do whatever for love because they just haven't been able to look around and see where they know enough men who have stood on what they say they stand on and stayed the test of time and made a relationship work with their woman. So when a woman sees majority, not maybe not all, but majority of her girlfriends crying and hurting and being cheated on and lied to, she goes to this place of let me take care of me. Let me focus on me. And a woman starts to do a thing where the man is an accessory and not a necessity. And my wife said that before, could have read it in a book like years ago, but it wasn't her actual life in the sense of, I am the one who works and pays the bills. So I am a necessity. But she told me in our beginning dating stages, she didn't treat men as necessities. She treated them as an accessory. And so what that did is it put her in a power position to where she wasn't a ride or die. She's still not a ride or die. And it's like if you are going in the right direction, I'll ride with you. If you show me you willing to die for me, then I'm willing to die for you. But not for something crazy, not for no foolishness, but like out of love. And so that right there is a space that I'm honestly not mad at because it's so many men that need accountability and need someone who is gonna really stand on something, because there are enough women who don't have a backbone, who don't have core values, morals, and things that they really truly believe in. And that's one of those things of like that hurts us all when a man is irresponsible and a woman is irresponsible. So today what you find is I'm not sure a lot of men want to lead because so many women are earning and out earning men, to where a lot of men are coming to where they're okay being like the sidekick. They're okay. I seen a couple online where the woman, her brand took off and the man became her assistant, her right hand. And this is a situation where you see these things happening and the tide is starting to change. And I saw a clip of one of my um, colleagues, followers online, who is a celebrity woman, and she was saying that her man, he has to get every dime that he spends approved by her. Get your life coach. If I ain't available for you, get your life coach. My mentor.life. And I was like, wow. And I've seen the memes and the jokes of women saying like, I make the most money. You got to listen to me. You got to follow my lead. And there is this insurgence of very masculine women and very strong women, which strong could be feminine, but a lot of women are more so tapping into their masculine. And a lot of men, because of porn, because of video games, and because of social media, and even the trends that are like fake trends, the soft guy life or something like that was out there, that it seemed like the guy was joking around and playing, but it was like a lot of men that actually had an impact. And men are starting to say, hey, if women want to prove themselves in the world so bad that they want to be the breadwinner and they want to be a boss babe so bad, I'm not gonna compete with her. I'm gonna let her get that Skrilla, make all the paper she wanna make, and I'm gonna support her. I'm gonna stick beside her. If she wanna feel like she calling the shots, let her call the shots. I'm gonna put this right here on her, put it on her, put it in her, get her pregnant, whatever. Let her feel like she got all the control and all the agency in the world. And a lot of those men who are doing that on the side, they messing with transvestites, they on OnlyFans, watching, subscribing through probably what you call them, gift cards or something like that, prepaid cards, OnlyFans. They probably watching the porn, might be sleeping with a co-worker, might be dealing with an ex-girlfriend. It's not in a man's nature, and it's against God's nature for a man to be led by a woman. But one of the things that you realize about the perversion of society is men will become unnatural and women will become unnatural. And men will do the unseemly and women will do the unseemly. And the gender roles will flip for a lot of people. So unless you're grounded and you're spiritually grounded and you have this space and this place in your mind to where you know your place in a relationship, your masculinity or your femininity, how those things come together, how they benefit and support one another, you will get beside yourself. You'll lose yourself. And so that's what's happening in a lot of relationships, and more men. I would say at about now, we're nearing probably 50% of men who no longer want to lead. They're okay with the woman making the most money, which for a man, whoever makes the most money is the leader. Now that's not every man, so don't paint with a broad stroke, because there are men who can't earn more than their woman because of the job title or the industry that she's in, but yet the man still is a confident, cool, calm, collected leader. But what you have to understand and realize is not every man is able to do that. And I will venture to say, and I know a lot of women have told me this and can attest to this, most men can't earn less than their woman and still be confident and still be a leader. I've never been in that situation, and I honestly don't want to be in that situation, although there's days where I'm tired and I don't want to go out and conquer the world and earn $1 million a year. And I want to kick my feet up and be taken care of and be, have to cook and clean. I done thought about that some days where I'm like, man, I wonder what it would be like to cook and to clean and, not have to go to work and everything be paid for, be taken care of. You just think about it. It's not something that I'm wired to do. My nature won't let me do that. I probably throw up in my mouth if I had to do that. But it's a lot of men that they have adopted that nature. And some men do it with confidence and they're like, hey, she earns more than me. I'm fine being home with the kids, taking care of the kids. I'm not going to abuse her. I'm not going to talk down to her. I'm not using her. I'm not gay. I'm not into no funny business. But again, that's going to be a smaller percentage, and hopefully it becomes a larger percentage of men who are confident if that is their situation. I'm not saying that's the way it should be, but that's definitely not the way that society was wired to be. and most people aren't conditioned that way. So a lot of women who out earn their man don't even know how to handle it. There's women who become abusive and become no different than a man who earns more than a woman and is controlling the situation. So it's very unfortunate. It's one of them things. Very unfortunate, but it is. The tide is changing, and a lot of women are seeing this. Most men won't admit it, but what I'm finding is a lot of men are looking for a breadwinning woman, a woman who is like a nurse or a doctor or a lawyer or IT tech, generational wealth or whatever it may be. Like, it's a lot of men that are exhausted by being a man and being expected to be the breadwinner, and they are now seeking a woman who is a high earner, and the one thing she is lacking is love. And she will do anything to have love. She will foot the bill, and as long as she got a warm body, she got a man that she could kick it with, talk to, she wants love. And it's getting out there, and it's not the best thing, because a lot of people don't know how to enter that type of dynamic in a healthy way. So think on this. God bless you, and keep your head up, keep going, and we gonna keep evaluating these things, looking at it, see where your heart is on it, and prepare yourself. If you're a woman and you earn a lot, and it's like every man you meet earn less than you, how are you gonna be in that position? What characteristics should you look for in that man? Is he humble? Is he calm? Is he God-fearing? Is he respectable? Like, is he confident? And you'll see in that first 6 months, you'll start to see, is he a gold digger? Is he a user? If it's the other way around, understand like how you feel and assess and address these situations. But hey, this Tony Gaskins. God bless you, and we'll talk soon.